What's going on, guys? It's Jake Camaro here with another unboxing, and today I have something very special to show you. Today I was able to get my hands on the Sony Dualshock 4 for the PlayStation 4. This is pretty special in that this is the controller for the PlayStation 4, and the console itself does not release until November 15th, 2013. Some retailers have begun to sell them early, so I was able to get mine from Amazon quite a while before people who buy the actual console, or you could go out and just get them from the store. So it's pretty exciting. I'm really excited about the DualShock 4. Like I said, this is the official controller for the PlayStation 4. It's got a bunch of new features. I don't know if you can read that. It says an evolutionary controller of a new era of gaming. The DualShock 4 wireless controller features familiar PlayStation controls and innovative new additions such as a touchpad, light bar, and more. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, let's get right to the unboxing. I have this thing just so I can set it down without fear of it scratching, because I will be taking very good care of this until the official release, and beyond, obviously. Just a second. Alright, so, here we go. Just lift this flap up. This does not come with a cable, but I did purchase one from Amazon. You can actually plug this controller into a PlayStation 3, a PC, and a Mac, and apparently there's a video that came up showing somebody plugging it into an Xbox 360 through some accessory or something. I learned to take everything with a grain of salt in the pre-release technology industry, but maybe it's legit, maybe you can. So here we go. This is the controller I'm going to be using for the next decade or so, and this is the first time I'm ever going to be able to touch it. And oh my gosh, it feels really good. So yeah, oh my gosh, such an improvement over the DualShock 3 already. I can tell from the first few seconds I hold it up, because okay, so the triggers on the DualShock 3, I'll bring in the DualShock 3 in a second for a comparison. The triggers on the DualShock 3 curved inward, so it was really hard to pull them. But on the DualShock 4, as you can see, it's so easy to pull the triggers. It feels so much more like an Xbox 360 controller in a good way. And then, of course, you've got the dual analog stick layout, which I love the symmetrical design. L1 and R1, which feel a little bit clickier. Then you've got the D-pad, which feels a little bit smoother than the DualShock 3, except the nice part is you can put your thumb right in the middle here and easily tap all the buttons. And then you got the face buttons, which click more than the DualShock 3 because they're using analog technology instead of digital. Sorry, digital instead of analog. Then you've got your PlayStation button, which, whoa. Okay, oh, okay, so the light bar is trying to sync with the DualShock. I mean, the PlayStation 4, obviously I don't have a PlayStation 4, but that's how you go home. It's not translucent like the PlayStation 3, so it's just a sticker. Then you've got your mono speaker, and then you've got your touchpad, which is quite smooth, and it clicks. Looks like you get 2 clicks on either side. It feels really nice. And then you got your share button and option button, which are out of the way. Like, it's really hard to notice them, but they're cool. And then you've got your accessory port and your 3.5mm headphone jack for use with the controllers and stuff like that. On the back here, you've got your light bar, which if you tap it, kind of blinks a little bit. It'll be completely on when it operates with the PlayStation 4. And then you've got a micro USB for charging. And then on the bottom you got this cool rubbery design, which definitely makes the controller fit in your hand a lot better. So I'm going to get all this stuff cleared off and just do a couple comparisons. Set that right there. Alright, so we've got 2 controllers. We've got the Xbox 360 controller and the DualShock 3. So as you can see, the DualShock 3 PlayStation 3 controller, it felt like these triggers weren't really buttons, you know? I mean, these triggers weren't really triggers. Like, you would pull them down, but your finger would slip off of them, and your hand would feel really weird. So most people just defaulted to R1 and L1. But it feels really nice. These sticks, of course, are convex, so your fingers tend to slip off of them. Not so the case with the DualShock 4. Obviously, start and select are no more, and then the D-pad definitely feels improved on the DualShock 4. And then just the fit in your hand is so much better, because as you can see when I'm holding it down, there's this area between the controller and my hand so it kind of just sits in my hand, but on the DualShock 4, as you can see, it really just fits in there so easily, and it just feels amazing. And then you can click in the sticks, which are definitely improved, because when you're sprinting, it's easier to click in than on the DualShock 3, where you would click in, and there just wouldn't be as much to click if you clicked it right here. Then, of course, you've got the Xbox 360 controller. I do actually have my Xbox 360 on, so that's why the icon's up. This is the transforming D-pad controller, that's why it looks a little weird. And the triggers are amazing on the Xbox 360 controller. That was really one of its highlights. And on the DualShock 4, I have to say, they actually feel a little bit better. Like, there is a smaller area for your finger to push down, so you can trigger spam a lot better. And it just, I don't know, it just feels somewhat nicer. Of course, the Xbox 360 controller came out a long time ago. But it has really held up over time, save for the D-pad, which they did change in the transforming D-pad. But, you know, it looks cool. As you can see, the sizes of the controllers. The DualShock 4 is actually a little bit bigger, it seems. And the Xbox 360 controller is really large. And then, of course, the DualShock 4 is a hulking mass compared to the DualShock 3. Just because DualShock 3 was... The DualShock has kind of been around for a while, and with the DualShock 4, they didn't really... The DualShock 3 for the PlayStation 3, they didn't really change it that much from the DualShock 1 and the DualShock 2, but with the DualShock 4, it's a complete overhaul of everything. I'm going to hook this up to my PlayStation 3, play some games on it. You can play some titles on the PlayStation 3, and then, of course, on November 15th, I'll be giving you guys my full hands-on impressions with the DualShock 4 synced up to an official PlayStation 4 console. So that's pretty much it. Cannot wait to try this thing out. It feels amazing in the hand, and I cannot wait to play on the PlayStation 4 in a couple of weeks. So that's pretty much the end of the unboxing comparison. If you guys like this video, please thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.